welcome back to another Raxs video today. We're going to be going over the best WNBA players to buy. Obviously, I don't watch the WNBA. Not many people do, but for whatever reason, they added it to the app. Mainly because of Caitlin Clark and some of the hype around her. And then I think they're going to be adding Premier League in August or something like that. And then they're going to be adding F1 sooner than later. I do believe F1 is coming to a close soon, but they'll probably just make them like the same way they do UFC, which are like 800 Raxs for like a player, or like not a player but a driver. And then they'll probably make like maybe a team card, because there's teams in F1, but there's like barely any, so who knows how they'll do it. But we're gonna be going over the WNBA today, and I really don't care about the WNBA. I'm just gonna be quite frank, I'm just doing this for the views and the watch time on YouTube. So make sure to like, subscribe, because trust me. And then also join my Copious Investments group. All you gotta do is go to look up people, go to members, look me up, Copious Highlights, and then once you do that, you can scroll down, and then it'll show join group or whatever, and just join it. It's called Copious Investments. I give out a lot of good tips and stuff, and I give out UFC picks weekly. If you're a pro member, you can earn up to 1,200 Raxs per UFC fight night or fights, and we earned 700 or 600 last weekend, so that's pretty good for everyone. And we got a lot of ranked wins. But heading into the best ones to buy now, we're gonna be starting off with cards to buy. Now, if you're going to buy a team, I'm not going to buy a team, but if you are, I would say get the Aces, the Mercury, or the Liberty. I'd say the Aces are the best. I believe they won it all last year, and overall, that's just the best ones to buy. If you're a pro member, which if you're not, this sucks, but since pro members get stuff earlier, and they get to, and it's first come, first serve, and if you don't know how they do the thing for thresholds or whatever, basically, if you're a member, you can make a lot of Raxs just off buying cards, which happened for me for MLB. I bought 45 cards the first day, and I get Raxs every single day because people always keep buying cards, over time, if they're lower, and then the thresholds go up, so it's I believe it's 10, 25, 50, 100, 500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, 10,000, something like that. And every time it hits a threshold, you get 10 Raxs if you're already a holder. But we're going to be going after the best ones to buy. Straight up, Caitlin Clark. She's not the best, I'd say. But if you're someone who's going to be a member getting in on this early, buy her as fast as possible. If you can be top 500, you could probably make 60 Raxs back off of 200 investments. So you only got to make 5 or 140 off her, which is super nice. And then we got Brianna Stewart. She plays for the Liberty. She's also really good. She averaged 21.8 points last season and 27 points per game during the playoffs, which is pretty nice. And I bet they're going to be boosting playoffs like crazy, because I know WNBA playoffs is super short apparently. So yeah, and then we got a Ja Wilson right here. I believe she plays for the Mercury. Does she play for the Mercury? She had 19.5 points last year and 9.4 rebounds and 1.9 blocks per game, which is pretty good. So she's the second best player, I'd say. She's probably the best one. Her and Brianna Stewart are the best ones, but then Caitlin Clark's just someone you're going to want to buy. And then we go down here to, where's Jones at? Did I pass her up? Something Jones. Shakina Jones, this girl, she's also for the New York Liberty. So we have 2 Liberty guys already on here, and we're not even at Sabrina yet. So you may want to buy the Liberty team card if you buy all these girls, but it's up to you if you're gonna be trying to parallel them up. I'm not gonna do that because I don't like the WNBA, but I'm just doing it for the Raxs. And this girl averaged, but even in a down year, she still was an all-star, which they're going to have an all-star game, so you're going to be able to get Raxs off the all-star game. So buying the players that are most popular and then make the all-star game, that's just going to itself make you a lot. It doesn't even say her stats on this freaking website, but I guess she's good. Next up, we have Kelsey Plum, one of the baddest girls in the WNBA. No, I'm joking, but she's really popular because of Darren Waller, and then also people think she's kind of hot. I've seen the popcorn video, don't really think so. But overall, she's pretty good. She averaged 20 points per game, last season, and then like 5.1 assist, which was top 10. And I believe she got like a better teammate this year for like a center or something, so that should help out with assist. And then we go to number 6 technically, but number 5 we got Elena Della Done. Where's that girl at? Elena. This chick. Shouldn't say that. That's mean to say chick, but the last time she was fully healthy was 2019, so maybe not a good buy if you're trying to like make sure you're not getting injuries. But she had like a 50, 40, 90, which means she's shooting 50% and 40 from the 3-point line, and then 90 from free throws, which is pretty good. And then next girl is Sabrina. Sabrina's really good if you don't know who she is. I believe Candace Parker retired, if they have her on here, so don't buy her. You got Chelsea Gray for aces too. Sabrina's a guard. She's one of the best 3-point shooters like in the WNBA, if not the best. Even better than Caitlin Clark from my understanding. So I'd say buy her. I think she's someone that's going to sell pretty quick. I'd say who's going to sell the quickest is probably Caitlin Clark, Sabrina, Kelsey Plum, and like Angel Reese. I don't even know if Angel Reese is going to be a good buy, but I'm going to buy her just because, actually I'm not. I just can't stand Angel Reese. I'm just not going to buy her. I don't care. And then Cameron Brink, yeah, she's supposed to be really good. She's really tall if you've ever seen her. Super tall. And she's a good buy, I'd say. And then they have Brittany Griner, if you know who that is. You probably know who that is because of Russia and stuff. I personally can't stand Brittany Griner because of obvious reasons, but I will not be buying her. But last year she was pretty good, and that was coming off her tour of Russia, if you know what I mean, where she was literally in a prison, in a camp, and she talked about it. It's pretty bad experience overall, but it's kind of her fault, And she's like saying it's like losing your glasses, just forgetting that she had that in her suitcase. Like, I kid you not, that's what she said in her interview. It's like losing your glasses, and everyone could understand that. No, dude, because not everyone's be taking the Zaza like she is, like legitimately. And but she had actually a really good year overall. Like, she was like a Clint Capella type player, which if you don't know, Clint Capella in the WNBA is pretty good. And if you had Clint Capella in the WNBA, that's like the best. And she's super tall. Like, honestly, she gets a lot of like shots up and everything. So she's a really good one. And she should be better this year than she was last year, because she was, obviously in a worse place last year. And then if I have to like say like the last one, I'd say like Chelsea Gray, if you don't talk about her. I wonder if the Dawana girl's still in here. Dawana. Oh yeah, guys. We have to buy Dawana Banana, or however you say her last name. This girl actually ain't too bad, but she actually has like a hilarious name. She's old, like really old. But I'll probably just be, and then Natasha Cloud's also, a decent one. Natasha Cloud, I want to buy her, but dude, Natasha Cloud is kind of bad. Like, no cap. She's very hot, if you've ever seen her. Let's see if they got her on here. I'm probably going to just buy Dawana later, but since I'm going to be buying 6, if not 7 tonight, I'll be buying Caitlin Clark, Aja Wilson, Brianna Stewart, Sabrina, Kelsey Plum, which is like 6, right? And then one more. I'll probably just be buying like Chelsea Gray, I guess. But overall, like, I would say it's not really like a bad thing to buy like a lot of these guys, because remember, if you're a member, you're going to be getting the threshold, so you want to buy in as early as possible. So I'd say spend all your Raxs tonight. If you're a pro member on these guys, I think it's worth doing so. And then if you're, let's just say, not a pro member, you can't get in on this early, I would just say buy the best ones overall. That's what I would do. And remember, Caitlin Clark and a lot of these guys, like, just buy the ones who are going to make All-Star Game, because that's where you're going to be making the most racks off of it. If you don't remember NBA, there was people making over 100 racks just for, that game that were in the All-Star Game. And so that was like half off, the card. Like, I bought Jaylen Brown, Kyrie, some other players who were in the All-Star game at that point, even though I already had so many. So I think I made like over 1,000 Raxs the next day just because I owned like a lot of the players. I didn't even know LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant. I didn't own those guys because they're injury prone. But overall, I made so many Raxs. And if you would have owned like every single NBA player that was in the All-Star game, you would have made like 1,500 just in one night. And those are all the best players. So remember, they always go over 200 Raxs made. They make your Raxs back. And you would have just made so many Raxs that night. And overall, that's going to be the end of the video. But make sure to go like and subscribe, and then go follow or go join my Copious Investments group right here. We do a lot, like, look at this down here. If I scroll down, just like let me know. This is my internet has been lagging today. But we do you're gonna see my picks down here. We also trade in here, but look at these. Detailed picks of all the fights for UFC. And you make so many Raxs off this, guys. Like, insane amount. And you get stat lines. We always get ranked games. If you look at this, we had 4 ranked games, which are just fights. Out of 12, we got 1 out of 3. I mean, a lot of you guys don't be getting ranked on these, anything. I be ranking for only UFC and then some Mariners things because I always be doing the Mariners stuff. But overall, make sure to go do that because you guys can make a lot of Raxs if you're a pro member, and my picks usually hit. Yeah, peace.